This is a very touching story from Kenya. Um, it's about a Maasai man who went to Britain as an acrobat, and he performed at many stages in Britain. But at a particular stage, there was a particular audience, a British young lass, a lady in college, the age of 22. And this lady must have developed a crush, a romantic crush towards the acrobat, the Maasai acrobat who went to Britain to perform. She approached the acrobat. Unfortunately, the acrobat could not speak English, and the British lady only spoke English. So they spoke to each other through gesture. And as we know, love has no boundary or romance has no boundary. They clicked and they developed an affair. For the period that the Kenyan Maasai man was in Britain, they were always together. And it looks like the British lass or a young lady did not want to leave the presence of the Maasai man. So they went together back to Kenya, in his country. Back in his country, the Maasai man had a wife and children, as is the norm of the African way and tradition. Maasais are Nilotes from East Africa. So when he arrived with a visitor and a woman, and his wife read between the lines that this was a co-wife, she left them her matrimonial bed and bedroom and moved to sleep somewhere else. And this continued for a long while. So she knew that a co-wife had been brought to her, which is a legit in African tradition for a man to marry as many wives as he can take care of. But this was a different one. This was a Muzungu or a European. So as they continued with their relationship, the first wife, the Maasai wife, got into a depression and started to drink so much, which was blamed on the visitor. This relationship of the new visitor or the new co-wife must have taken a toll on her. It's a very sad situation. So the visitor got pregnant, and then she took care of her pregnancy, but it reached a point where she had to leave Kenya to go back to Britain to deliver the baby. She went to Britain and then she delivered the baby. But unfortunately, the baby died. So she came back to Kenya after the burial of the baby, but she found out that her co-wife also died due to depression. And at that time, her lover was really also depressed. He could not take it that he had lost his wife. So she tried to rekindle their relationship back to what they had before, but it was not happening. So she was sad, the man was sad, the homestead was sad. But behind the curtains, there was the son, the master, the son of the husband, the stepchild of the British lady, who had gone to school and understood some English. And in the mixture, this British lady developed again another emotional attachment, and a sexual escapade started happening. All this was happening at the aunt's place of the master. So the cousin of the Maasai man who married the British lady was giving the nephew an escapade at her place where she was having a sexual relation with the stepmother. It went on for long before the father realized, but when he realized that his wife was having an affair with the son, the lady, the British lady who was the wife, was pregnant. So he was annoyed at the son for his transgression, but it was too late. So the British lady left again to go and deliver back in Britain. So this time round, she went, delivered, got the baby, and the baby was healthy. So now the problem is the gentleman, the son, has to fundraise, and he's asking for funds from well-wishers so that he can buy his ticket to go to Britain to see the baby. She's been asked how comes the mother of the baby cannot send him funds to go to Britain. The lady has said that the problem with white people, they always think that a Mzungu or a European, a Caucasian has money. She does not have money to fund his journey to Britain. But they're always communicating through each other on romantic texts and WhatsApp, showing the baby pictures and everything. What is the lesson there? In Swahili we say, tamaa mbele, mauti nyuma. Boy children, Kenyans, boy children.